Bro, that's the only thing this nigga comment is woo. Every time this nigga comment, bro, let me go. He just commented on something. Why my shit moving slow? That nigga funny.
Financial talk show focused on helping you get your money right. Jason Thornton is a certified financial planner, licensed in both tax and investments. Now, this is not personal financial advice. This is JT's real reaction to all your money and business questions. Are you deep in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, and looking for a way out? Call Pocket Watching with JT, the financial advisor for the people. Need more? Book your personal consultation with my man JT at pocketwatcher.net. Now, let's go pocket watching.
Hey, Pocket Watchers, welcome to Pocket Watching with JT. I am certified financial planner Jason Thornton. That means I'm an actual financial advisor. I do not just play one on the internet. In the real life, I am a financial advisor that specializes in tax and wealth planning for my clients. But on YouTube, I react to your money questions and scammer news. So, first and foremost, let me say Happy New Year to all of the Pocket Watchers out there. We are over 116,000. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Please do me a favor, hit the like button, share this content. And if you have not subscribed already, just sit back, relax. Maybe you'll see something you like and maybe you'll subscribe. So let's get straight into tonight's show. What are we talking about tonight? Well, tonight we are going to have a conversation about this man and what he teaches. Now, how did we get here? How did we get here to this show? Well, a couple of days ago, one of you pocket watchers out there, you sent me a clip, a video, a reel, I think it's called on Instagram or whatever. You sent me a short video of a person giving financial advice. And as I usually do, I remix the video, for my content because that's what we do. So let me give you guys a little view of what I'm talking about.
Food on the table, which is idiot. You're working to put food on the table, which is idiocy because there's something called food stamps. All right. Yes, I know you only certain people get food stamps. Yeah, the people that don't have jobs. Ha ha. Wink, wink. Ha ha ha. Hey, you can qualify for food stamps. Okay, if you don't fucking have income. All right, so that should tell you, wink, wink, get your ass out of the area of making income. Because a lot of y'all look down on food stamps, and you've been saying goofy shit like, I make too much to get food stamps. I make too much to eat for free.
Don't you listen to these funky ass niggas tell you shit.
All right, so that was the video remix that I did. And honestly, I was going to leave it right there. I felt as if that was enough, right? It's self-explanatory. I don't think I need to do any kind of deep dive in knowledge like that. I think most people get the idea of what's going on. But I will have to say, to the man's credit, he saw that I remixed his video and he gave a challenge. He wanted to come on Pocket Watching with JT and explain what he's talking about. Because maybe I'm the one that's confused. Maybe I'm the one who doesn't understand how the U.S. finance system actually works. And hey, he has some followers. He has some very, very strong followers. They were all in my DM. They were on the comments. They were saying, oh, You picked the wrong one this time, Pocket Watcher. You better be set and prepared to get roasted, Pocket Watcher. You're not ready to overstand this type of knowledge. I said, all right, okay, maybe the Pocket Watcher is barking up the wrong tree. So I said, you know what? I better do my homework on this brother. I can't be caught lacking. Let me do some homework on this brother. So I just wanted to see a little bit of his background. And when I saw, who is this fella? I went to his website, and his website says that Mansa, he goes by the name Mansa, but Mansa, he was born with the name of Chris Barber, and he was following him 500 and Bandman Kevo, learning about credit and trade lines. Well, Pocket Watchers, we're familiar with those two gentlemen over here. So, all right, okay, I know those fellas. What else? It says here, Mansa is here to help people own the private and public sides of their lives and bring clarity to the hidden underworld of banking, accounting, and law. Okay. Well, I mean, those are all things that I studied in college. So now I'm interested. I want to know what's going on. How can I get a little bit more information about what's going on? I mean, in fact, this brother, let me bring this up here. This brother, very recently, he was teaching a class in Miami, Florida. Looks like December 30th and 31st, just a few days ago. He was teaching a class in Miami, Florida, and here he is. You see the crowd says, "My Miami class this weekend went fire. Recap coming soon. Endorse and enforce." So I'm saying to myself, whoa, whoa. Not only is he teaching online, this brother got boots on the ground. This brother is actually teaching live classes. He was in Miami, Florida just a few days ago. He's not just a guy on the internet, he'll see you in real life. So I'm like, hold on. All right. I think it's time for me to do a little bit more information on this fella, see what's going on. And I was able to see a video from his YouTube channel that gives a little more detail of his background. So let's check that out.
You know what I'm saying? And it's obviously overlooking at it. I got into law about 3 years ago. Oh, yeah. I was trapping at the time. All right, trying to find my way. I just doing different contract jobs, working state to state before I left. And me personally, I heard this right now their podcast called Urgent Leisure, but before it was called Truck and Hustle. They had a guy on there named Umar. He's the founder of Zero Bullets. I heard him when he said there's no law that says you had to pay bills. That was my first introduction to being attracted to law. What I'm hearing is I'm literally on the fork, and as soon as he said it, my whole body just stopped. I froze. I'm midway trying to drop my package off. I literally stopped. I was there for I'm going to say about 3 minutes. Somebody had to come tap my shoulder because I froze. Because what he said, I don't know, it activated something in me. He was like, "You saying no law, so you got to pay bills. What you mean by that?" All right, what you mean by that? And I started getting into like the Debt Collection Practice Act. So I started getting into the Bill of Exchange Act. I started getting into the Federal Reserve Act. I started getting into the Constitution. I started seeing like, damn, wait a minute. I done got pulled over for not having no license, not having no tag on my car. And you mean to tell me all I need to do is know some overstanding of rights and I could enforce those rights and I didn't have to be in that situation? And this will really open my mind because I had to use simple math because I graduated high school. If anybody, even if you didn't graduate high school, if you can do 2 + 2 is 4, you can understand this because it's simple math. If I get a bill from T-Mobile, right, let's say it's $150. They send me a bill and $150 on that bill, it's going to be a positive $150. It's not going to say negative in front of it. And that's what a lot of people overlook. They don't have, none of our bills have no negatives in front of it. And if it does have negative in front of it, it's going to say somewhere it says do not pay. All right, so when y'all get home, let me know if I'm not. I wish somebody brought a bill today. But all your bills, when you get home, even online, you can look online right now, it's going to be a positive number, meaning no negatives, meaning it's a positive credit. So what we are doing is working getting income and then paying that 150 on top of 150. But what's 150 plus 150? 300. How come when we pay 150, it don't go to 300, it go to what? 0. So we're in a world of math is 100 plus 150 plus 150 0. You see what I'm saying? So what happened to that credit? It went away. You see, it went to the private side. You see what I'm saying? We don't understand that because we so busy working, we so busy. And I overstood like, damn, we got people still paying rent. You're not supposed to be paying for rent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my students don't pay no rent. They don't endorse their whole lease. You take the whole contract, you transfer the whole equity back to the account, and you're able to live free. And I understood that a birth certificate starts off at $6 million. Like every baby that's born, so you got a lot of moms that, because you know, a lot of moms be real dope when they're having a baby. So it's like they just got to sign the papers, you know what I'm saying? So these papers is literally you starting a corporation. Yeah, you're a natural person and organization. The natural person is the two-man sitting right here. See, our organization is when we go off into business. All right, meaning when we go apply for something. Every time we apply, we're doing business. All right, we're applying our credit. That's the whole purpose of application. We're applying. All right, so I understood this reading the Federal Reserve Section 16. All right, part 1 and part 2 will literally tell you everything I'm about to say. When I understood the private side of things, meaning when I sent my bill off using income and it went to 0, I understood, okay, they're hiding something. All right, there has to be a private side. And of course, they're not going to show me on paperwork they send me. This is something that's on a private end. All our bills are prepaid. So when they send us a $150 bill from T-Mobile, this goes with any bill, y'all. This goes with your rent. This goes with your mortgage. This goes let's get these niggas ass put out.
It definitely work. Yeah, I got students that don't pay no rent. They don't pay no credit cards. They don't pay no mortgage. They don't pay no car notes, no student loans.
All right. So let's be clear. I was taking my notes. So to be clear, it looks as if this brother is a student of Him 500 and Bandman Kevo, and he was watching podcasts like Earn Your Leisure and Truck and Hustle when he came across this knowledge. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Listen. Because of this brother's energy, because of how fast he speaks, and because of his confidence. Now, remember, confidence is the key. Because of his confidence, if it wasn't for the fact that I actually studied these things in college, and I'm an actual certified financial planner, I might be kind of leaning towards believing what he has to say because confidence goes a long way. And business, law, and finance can be very, very confusing. But the problem here is I actually studied this in college. Now, would you like to see how this actually plays out in court? I mean, it sounds good when a person is rapping it to you, when they're breaking down the law and they're citing this code and that code, and it sounds good. But let's take a look how it actually plays out in court. Let's take a look at this.
October of 2022. Did you pay rent to the landlord?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and how did you pay that?
I'm paying with my credits that's on file. So I sent instructions back in May, basically to get my account 0 every month.
To do what?
I sent instructions.
We have a third-party billing company called Zigo. And so what they do is every month they bill the utilities. So he gets this bill, and then you'll see at the bottom what he writes is pay to the order of Peninsula Place. And so what he's taken, so for example, the top one says pay to the order of Peninsula Place, $662.12. That amount is his monthly rent plus the $123.12 in utilities that are at the top. There's 3 of these that I've attached. So what he does is he cuts off the bottom and he mails that in as with instructions to pay to the order of Peninsula Place as if that's a check.
Yes, I'm accepting the credits that's given to me and I'm transferring it back.
Who's giving you this credit? They who?
So Vanessa Place, they're basically there. So in the beginning, when I signed up with Vanessa Place, I gave my principal information. So those payments are supposed to come to me as credit. So
what payments?
The payments that's coming every month. So those payments, they're trying to hold me liable for it, and I'm taking the credits that I'm receiving and dishing it back to them, to Vanessa Place. I have a.
Who's giving you credit?
You said who's giving me credit?
Yeah.
I have credit, Your Honor. I have a security interest.
Who's giving you credit? Young man, you keep using these terms, payment, credit, and it seems to me as I'm listening to you that you're using them improperly. So my question is, have you paid anything to the plaintiff in US dollars or anything that evidences US dollars?
No, I haven't paid in US dollars.
You have no credit. Where would they take it to get US dollars?
So where would they take it? They would take it out of my trust, Your Honor.
Out of your trust.
Yes.
Where is this trust located?
Oh, I have a trust in me.
Okay, let's say we all do. I'm not accepting your premise, but let's say we all do. Where is your trust located?
I'm not sure where it's located, Your Honor, but.
So if they wanted US dollars for this thing you purport to be a check, you can't tell them where to take it.
So this account right here doesn't show my name, Your Honor.
You don't have an account. If you're talking about a financial account, you don't have an account. You haven't shown me one. I've asked you for it. You haven't shown it to me.
It has my name on it.
You keep calling it an account. It is not an account. You'll have a lot of things that will have your name on them. They aren't your account.
I am.
Do you have a bank account?
My bank account? What does the bank account have to do with?
Because that's usually how people pay for their rent. So the court, having heard the testimony in this case, the court would find that plaintiff has sustained their burden of showing that the defendant owes $3,320.17 in outstanding rent and charges on this account. And the court would order a judgment to the plaintiff in that amount, plus its costs. Defendant would have 10 days to pay that, which means he would have to pay that by February 24th, or a writ of restitution or order of eviction may issue.
All right. So, yeah, that's how it normally plays out in court. But I want to bring the brother up and hear his side of the story. Maybe that guy did it the wrong way. Maybe he can teach how to do it the right way. But before I bring him up, I want to give you guys a little bit of background of how I know this stuff normally does not work. I'll give you a little history on this type of knowledge, right? Give you a little history on this type of knowledge. So let's go to the Pocket Watcher notes real quick. Let's take a look at this. Now, I've done this before. I've had to research this before because in my profession, I am a actual financial advisor. I represent people before the IRS for different conflicts that they may have with the IRS. Now, what most people are unaware of is that when you have an issue with the IRS, when you object to a ruling that the IRS has done on your account, you have an absolute right to what's called a due process hearing. Okay? A due process hearing is your opportunity to appeal to basically a administrative court in a sense. You have an opportunity to plead your case, show evidence, and get some decision reversed that the IRS made for you. Now, you have 100% right to that. And I strongly suggest that you hire a professional to represent you before the IRS if you do it. Now, here's the problem. Yes, you have an absolute right to this due process hearing, but they do have one thing that they can do to deny it, right? There's one thing that the IRS can say, you know what? We're not even going to listen to you. And that's called a frivolous tax defense. And this is a frivolous tax defense. That's why I know it doesn't work. The IRS won't even allow me to defend you against the IRS if you're trying to use this logic. That's how I know what this stuff is. Now, let's go into the history real quick. What this is called is the redemption movement. Okay, the redemption movement. This is a financial scheme that was born out of the larger sovereign citizen movement. Okay, it was actually popularized by this gentleman right here. This is Roger Elvick. All this stuff you can research. All this stuff you can search online. Roger Elvick, a raging white supremacist, is the one that really came up with most of these redemption concepts. And Roger Elvick died broke and in a lot of debt. So I guess he never actually found those secret government accounts. He was also convicted of fraud and tax evasion. Now, it also goes by a couple of other names. It goes by the accepted for value. Maybe you might see the A4V. You can Google this stuff, it's all there. But you can see right here at this government website, names it as one of the debt elimination fraud schemes that they warn you to look out for. Okay? Clearly, this is what they do, right? The persons perpetrating the fraudulent scheme claim that they can eliminate borrowers' various types of debt, including mortgages, credit card balances, all type of debts, student loan, auto loans, small business loans, various types of debt. How can they do it? Well, they claim that they can use non-existent trust accounts supposedly held in a person's name at the United States Department of Treasury or some other part of the federal government. This stuff doesn't work. The government is clearly aware of these type of scams, redemption scams, straw man scams, bond fraud. That's what it is referred to. Now, usually scams like this are very small, right? You have people who attempt to pay their light bill, their their gas bill, their water bill, their car note. They try it with things that are a few $100s or a few $1,000. Look, low stuff, not big stuff. But what happens when you actually try to use this on big things, right? The small stuff, your light bill, usually what happens is you send them something that looks like a check. Sometimes the accounting department will actually process it like it's a check, and you'll see a credit go on your account. But eventually, what happens is the accounting department finds out from the bank that the check bounced. It was not even a real check. So, what happens to the customer? The customer accounts get dinged. Not only do they have to pay the original amount that was never paid, they most likely get hit with a bounce check fee and late fees. So you can kind of get tricked to believe this stuff works because you send paperwork in and all of a sudden you have a credit on your account. But eventually the bank can't cash the check because the check is not tied to any real account and it gets bounced and your debt just goes back up to where it was. But I want to show you guys right before I bring them up, I want to show you guys what happened to a couple who did this and the numbers were big. They weren't playing around with a couple $100. No. They were dealing with big money. Hundreds of thousands of dollars they were trying to pass off to their secret government trust accounts. And they were found guilty of fraud and tax scams. They went to jail for years. For years. Now, usually little stuff like this stays civil. But when you do big numbers like this couple right here, this is back in 2017, you go to jail for big numbers. So you really don't want to get caught up in this fantasy world. So just to summarize, and this is stuff that you guys can check out for yourself. You have the redemption movement. Those really started in the sovereign citizen movement, a part of it, by this guy right here, Roger Elvig. This man is a convicted felon for fraud and tax evasion. He died broke and in a lot of debt. So it never even worked for the guy who came up with it. Just be clear. It never worked for him. And he came up with it. Not to mention, he was a raging white supremacist. So for the many of you who are people of color who are preaching this is the guy you got it from right here. Okay, so accepted for value. It goes by a bunch of different names: straw man, bond fraud, all of that stuff. Now, here's the one thing that kind of gets me. Here's the thing that gets me. Now, I always ask myself the question, do the people who teach this stuff, do they earnestly believe it themselves? Or is it a hustle? Do they believe it or is it a hustle? Because when you go to this brother's website, and really everyone who teaches this stuff, if you go to their website, you will actually see that this person actually sells his information for money, like real money, like real normal money, not the government credits and no, not that. You actually have to pay him real money to get the knowledge of how to pay for your bills with fake money. You got to pay him real money. Now, I'm going to bring this brother up and I want to hear him out. I really want to hear what he has to say. But here's the thing that I always find funny. I understand that business, law, and finance are very confusing topics. I get it. They're very confusing topics. And that's why it takes years of study, graduating from college, and passing a board exam to be either licensed or certified in these fields. I know it can be confusing. So someone trying to study it on their own, they can get kind of mixed up. So I get that. But here's the part that I always find funny. If you go to his terms and condition page, this is the page that you accept when you buy his courses or his consultation. This is what he buys. This is the thing. I want you guys to see the part that's highlighted here, because this part, I just love this part right here. Check this out. The red highlighted part clearly shows that clients, check this out here, clients proceed with the consultation at their own risk and are advised to consult with a qualified professional for legal advice. Not him, a qualified professional. So that's what you get, if you actually try to buy his course. But hey, maybe I missed something. Maybe the pocket watcher is tripping. So let me bring up our brother, the man of the night, Mansa. What's going on?
Peace and love, family. Peace and love, man. I'm almost about to fall asleep, man. But a beautiful presentation.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Now I love what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing as far as checking people for doing bad business, because there's a lot of people on your page that I do agree with that are not honest with the people. But I took a few notes from what you did. Again, I didn't know what we was gonna talk about today. Mm-hmm. All right, now you said my early followers. Now I think you misheard me when I said before I learned law, I was following guys like him, 500, Bam, right. And Evo. Meaning,
yeah, that's what I said. I said those are the guys that you were studying, right? Before you got into this.
Got into law, exactly. Yeah. Before, meaning I was just trying to find out. Okay, credit. Let me figure out how to. And those was the guys that I could relate with, just the way they talk. Regardless of what came about, they scammed or whatever. Okay, that's just from where I was at in life. Those are the guys that I resonated with.
Right, and then you said you were watching podcasts like Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah, so I'm at work.
That's what made the turn for you.
No,
right?
no, no. Let me finish. Let me finish
Go,
because you don't.
go right
You,
ahead.
I can see right now. You really let me just build, brother. We done listen to you
Go,
for 30 minutes.
go right ahead. I'm gonna bring you up. Go right ahead.
All right. So, bam. I'm at work working on the forklift. Okay. So I'm listening to podcasts as I'm working, just trying to listen to motivational podcasts. All right. Now I start hearing about truck and hustle. At the time they were truck and hustle. All right, there was a guy named Umar Clark. Okay. He's over the bureau bullies. All right, he's over the bureau bullies. So he was the first guy I heard ever say, "Hey, did you know there's no law that says you got to pay a bill?" Okay, so again, just like I said when I was speaking with Charleston White, that's what really started my journey. All right, meaning I started with the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act, started reading Truth in Lending. All right, now the thing you say a lot, you say that I'm a that you're a professional at this. My question is, how can you be a professional if you've never read the Bill of Exchange Act, brother? All right, so just like this,
Okay.
the guy
Do you
you
want me
just
to answer
brought
that
up.
question, or you want to keep going?
I want to keep going because
Okay. Well,
I want
at
you to
some
write this.
point, you want me to answer that question?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, of
Okay,
course.
go right ahead. Just let me know when you want me to answer that.
I just remember that question because
I
I
got
wrote
it.
I wrote down
I'm
everything
taking
that you
notes.
were
I'm
saying.
taking notes.
All right, cool. So that whole redemption, I don't know what that is, brother. I don't know
Mhm,
what that is. When you talk about this white supremacy, when I read these laws, it don't
mhm,
say nothing about no redemption manual. It don't say nothing about no sovereign citizen. All right,
mhm,
so any of my followers that's in here right now, y'all already know we don't even use those words. We never.
mhm,
There's not one video that you will find where I say that we are sovereign citizens, brother. See, the
mhm.
thing is, I think you're getting me mixed up with a lot of guys that I talk down on.
Okay.
All right. I think we really hate the same person.
Okay.
Okay, the same type. See, because I agree with that. All that redemption, man. Because none of that is in law. That is some bathroom mumbo jumbo placed together. Okay,
Okay.
backed by nothing. So the
Mhm,
guy that you showed in the video, all right,
mhm,
guy you showed in the video, meaning lost in court.
mhm.
Okay, shame on him because he didn't know how to articulate himself.
Oh.
Meaning you may know some laws, all
Mhm,
right, just because you in there, you can't just say words and not be able to explain. The judge was testing him. He said, "Hey, what account? Hey,
mhm,
where's the money coming from?" Okay, not one time did he say, "I've already tendered the payment." That sounds
mhm.
like somebody that just stopped paying their bills and just tried to say, "Hey, well, I don't got to pay because I got a hidden account." So I
Well,
agree with you. That's some
no.
BS.
Well, point of correction. That's not what happened.
Go ahead.
What happened was he took the bill,
Mm-hmm.
very similar to what you said.
Did he
He
send
took
some
the bill.
instructions with the bill?
Yeah,
Because
he
this
took
is,
he took the bill.
and he
He
put pay
ripped
to
out
the
the bottom,
he
and he
put
wrote
pay
that
to
he
the
accepted his credit, and he was
uh-huh.
returning the credits.
And who did he
That's what
put
he said.
who did he pay to the order of?
What do you mean?
Exactly. Who did he pay to the order of? Because he didn't pay to the bearer, he paid to the company.
That's why he messed up. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
no, I'm not. No, I'm about to give you a list of things why he messed up. That's
Okay,
just
well,
one
go
of the
right
reasons
ahead.
why he
Go
messed
right
up.
ahead.
Another reason why he messed up, he didn't give no instructions. You can't just send him a bill with no instructions. We're
Well,
the executor.
he
Hold
clearly
on, hold on,
said no.
hold
He
on.
clearly said he gave instructions, so you can't say
Well,
he
what
didn't
did
give
his
instructions.
instructions say? We
Well,
don't
we
know.
don't know that, but see, you just
Exactly, we
said I
don't
know, but
know.
you said he gave no instructions. So
No, I
don't
didn't hear
misquote him.
I didn't hear him when he gave instructions. I
Well,
thought he
then that's what,
did the bill.
brother. That's why I had to correct you.
Okay, my bad. You correct.
All right, go proceed.
Okay, so I will have to see his instructions because not one time did he ever tell the judge, "I've already tendered the payment. Here's my evidence." He
Mhm,
sounds like a brother that just ran in there. Sounds
mhm.
some look at this somebody YouTube, probably took a class. Because I
Right.
got students like that as well. They
Mhm.
just take the class and just start sending stuff in. Like, man, that didn't work. I went to court. Man, that stuff didn't work. Because it's not about just knowing the documents. You have to really know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. So first and foremost, bro, let me ask you a question because you talk about college a lot and this and that. Let me ask you a question.
Sure. Go right ahead.
When you was in college, when you was
Mhm.
in business, all right, did y'all ever go over interest?
Yes. After,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, so cool,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool, cool. So who did they tell you owes interest
In what sense?
in any transaction? If a
Okay.
consumer enters a transaction with the bank, who owes interest?
All right. So it depends on the situation. Let
It
me
doesn't.
explain. No,
It doesn't.
let me explain. There's two different ways you can look at it. If I am a depositor at a bank, and a bank is saying, hey, if you deposit in this money market account or this high yield savings account, you're going to get 4% interest a year. I am due to be paid that interest. But there's another type of transaction. What if I am a borrower? I get a loan from the bank. I am then having to pay interest to the bank. So it depends on the type of transaction, Chuck.
So who's the borrower?
In what situation?
We're
I
talking
just
about what?
gave you two different situations.
Well, I'm talking about situations where a consumer enters a business transaction with a financial institution like a bank, okay, Bank of America. Let's just say a guy gets a car. He gets the car through Bank of America. Who's the
Okay.
borrower?
So if a person goes to a car lot and they
Mm-hmm.
need to finance a car because they don't have the money to buy the car themselves,
Mm-hmm.
then they go to a bank and the bank
Mm-hmm.
finances the car for them. The
Mm-hmm.
individual is the borrower in that.
Says where? Hold on, pause.
Mhm.
Pause. Can y'all remember? This is the degree.
Yep.
This is the profession now.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
So what we about to do now, because
Mhm.
I'm a man of facts, I don't like to go back and forth. If you can't show me nowhere where it says that the person is supposed to pay back, what
Mhm.
law backs that? Can you tell me that? Because I'm gonna pull up the law that backs what I'm
Oh,
about to
absolutely.
say.
I can say in general, any
In
type of
general,
absolutely. In
what does
general,
that mean?
any type of financial transaction, when you are the borrower, when you are requesting to borrow money within that contract, they are stipulating that you're going to pay interest unless it's a zero interest loan. Are you referring to zero interest loans?
I'm just talking about Henry John Doe walking down to the dealership and getting
It's
a
in
car
the
financed
contract.
by.
It's in the contract that you
So,
sign as the borrower.
so this is the difference between the information that I talk about and the
Mhm.
information that you came up on.
Okay,
Okay.
please
All right. So I'm about to.
explain.
I gotta explain, but the thing
Please.
is, it's difficult to explain to somebody that thinks they're here when the
Yeah.
information is really right here, brother.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so let me go. So I'm gonna pull out my phone as everybody should go. I want everybody to go to 12 USC 1431. Everybody that's on here right now, I want y'all to go to 12 because remember what he said that
Yep.
the person is supposed to pay the bank's interest. Now again, he can't pull up no law for never that
Oh,
says
no,
this.
no.
But hold on, hold on,
I
hold on,
can.
hold on.
It's in the contract.
That's great. That's great. That's
It's
it.
in the
That lets me
contract.
know.
The
That let,
contract you sign
okay, I got you, bro.
stipulates
I
the
got you.
interest rate that you
Do
pay.
we have a right to redress the contract?
Yes, you do.
So what are you talking about, brother? Let me
Hold
build.
on, no,
Let
time
me,
out. Let's
brother,
clear it
brother.
up.
Let me build. Let
When
me
you
build.
say we have the right to redress it, what are you saying?
So how can you say yes if you don't even know what I'm saying? Let
No,
me
I
build.
know. I'm trying to understand what you interpret it as.
I'm going to get to it. Let me
Okay.
build.
Well, then don't say, "Oh, see, we have the right to redress."
We got the right
Redress
to
means,
redress. I haven't
yeah,
got to it yet.
redressing means. Let's be clear. Redressing means you are reviewing it. Maybe there's an error. Maybe you are a victim of fraud.
Oh, exactly, brother. Let
Okay,
me build.
but
Let me
if
build.
you're not, if there's
Oh
no
my God.
error, if you're not a victim of fraud, you're acting as if you don't have to pay no matter what. It's only if you're a victim of fraud are there some error. So don't make it seem as if simply having the right to redress
Can I
means you
explain the
never have to
fraud?
pay.
Can I explain the fraud? Because you have yet to let me
Go
explain
right
the
ahead.
fraud.
Go right
Exactly,
ahead.
brother.
Go right ahead.
I know you don't want me to get this information out.
I'm
Cause this
giving you all the time you need.
no, you can't. You keep talking over me. You can't.
You're asking questions and I'm answering.
I'm asking questions, but I'm also gonna come by and give me more. It's what just write down what you were saying. You said a lot of things I couldn't answer. I had to wait. I had to wait.
Well, and no, listen. Let's just be clear because I want to make sure that you understand how this is going to go moving forward.
Mhm.
At no point during my monologue did I ask you a question. So it's not as if, oh, you said a lot of stuff and you didn't
Cause
give
you
me the
didn't let me
opportunity to
get
answer.
on, brother.
I
You've been
didn't
on for
ask you a
30.
question.
You've been on for
You are
30 minutes.
specifically asking me questions and I'm answering. So
Okay.
as long as you don't ask me a question, I'm not going to interrupt you.
All
So go
right.
right ahead.
All right. No more questions. No more questions. No more
Okay,
questions.
go right ahead.
All right. So Billy John Ray goes down to the dealership. He submits an application. All right. Remember, we're on 12 USC 1431, family. All right. Powers and duties of the banks. One thing you will learn at HCA Hood Consumer Advisor, all right, that the banks are the borrowers. The banks are the borrowers, family. The consumer is never the borrower. If you listen to professional people that went to an institution, okay, and got indoctrinated with a degree. And if they're telling you you owe the bank, they are nothing more than really incompetent servants of the system. All right, of the uninformed system, I should add. But let me explain, okay? Because every application that comes from a consumer, the consumer has a right to credit. We don't enter loans, family. There's no law that says the consumer is the one that's getting the loan. But the problem is when John Henry Doe goes down to the dealership, he's allowing the dealership to basically tell him how the business is going to go. Remember, John Henry Doe is the owner of that application that he submit. Y'all got to hear the verbiage. Submit. I'm submitting an application. I am applying my, okay, I'm applying my estate's information. I'm providing my government's name. Y'all got to remember, the government, all right, is obligated to pay all debts. This is 18 USC 8. All right, I'm gonna try to slow it down because we're just so used to talking about this. Like, I remember that I'm talking to people that don't know nothing I'm talking about. So I apologize. Okay. The application, okay, the application is the security collateral, family. I'm gonna say it again. The application that we submit to financial institution is the money. I'm gonna say it one more time. The application that we submit, y'all gotta remember, what do we put on applications? We put our business name, our government name, first name, last name. We put our social and we sign the bottom, meaning authorizing it, because we're the representative for that government name. That government name is due credits. When we submit those to financial institutions, and I can back all this up. We can go to Federal Reserve Second 60. The thing is, I'm gonna read everything that I'm saying right now. You're not gonna be able to do that. You can't just keep saying, "Hey, I went to school. Hey, I got a degree in this. I got a degree." We want to see the law that backs what you're saying.
I have it right here.
All right, we got it. So let me read it.
Go right ahead and read it.
All right. So remember, y'all, 12 USC 1431. Let's read. Make sure that everybody's there.
Do you know what this is speaking about?
You didn't even know what it was speaking about. So we don't want to hear that.
You didn't even know.
You didn't even know what this was.
It's federal home loan banks.
Okay. So what are you talking about? So we're talking about houses, right? Let's talk about houses.
Home loan
so
banks.
You remember? Hold on. Let me build. Because you're the one that said you can't do this with high stuff. You'll go to jail. You said that. So let's talk about it. Thank you for clearing that. All right. This is for your houses, family. Who's paying interest to their banks? I bet the brother is telling y'all to pay interest to the bank. But let's read 12, and this is Title 12. That's the Banking Act, okay? 1431 U.S. Code, okay? It says banks, powers, and duties. Meaning these are the duties of the banks, family. This is the roles of the banks. Let's read. Number one role, family, is to borrow. All right, so pause. All right, my brother, this is a question for you, brother. What are they borrowing?
They are borrowing money from people and
issuing bonds. Hold on.
They are borrowing money from people and institutions.
Okay, what money?
A bond.
What money? We can get deeper, family. Yeah. What money? From who?
The money that's an investment from the people and the
Damn, there we go. Let's make some room. Let's make some leeway. Go ahead.
Turn in as an investment. They give the money to the bank. The bank issues a bond, meaning I owe you this money, and I'm going to pay you interest.
Keep reading, brother.
Applying for a loan.
Keep reading. But we're not talking about loans, brother. We're talking about consumer credit transaction. You said loan. I never said loan. That's the difference, my brother. This is a consumer credit transaction. That's not a loan.
This is when you. Oh my God. This is when you give a government or a bank money.
We have government names. We are part of the Social Security Administrative Office, my brother. You have credits. We are due credits. You just said it for me. Thank you. You just said the banks borrow money. The banks borrow money. You just said it for us.
Do you know what a bond is?
Do I know what a bond is? Yes, I know what a bond is. Do you?
Explain, yes.
I don't want to explain that. It's no need.
No problem, brother. I will. No problem.
Let me finish.
I'll explain what a bond is.
Let me finish reading it.
A bond is an investment. When you give money to a corporation or a government, that is a loan to the bank. The bank or the government then pays you back money with interest. That is a bond. you can invest in a bond through the stock market. You can buy bonds. So this particular section of the US Code is talking about how federal home loan banks can raise money in order to lend money out to consumers so that they can make a mortgage. They have to pay back the people who gave the bank money. How do they pay back the people who gave the bank money? Through the mortgage payments of the people who bought the house. That's what this is referring to. Go right ahead.
All right. So that's not what it's referring to, but let me read. It says
It's right
borrowing
here.
money,
Go ahead.
issuing bonds individually. It says each federal home loan bank shall have powers subject to rules and regulations prescribed by the directors to borrow and to give securities, therefore, and to pay interest. All right, so the money that they borrow, my friend, is the applications from the consumers, which is the security collateral. Let me read, because you ain't read no Federal Reserve Section 16. You ain't read no Federal Reserve Section 16, because that's where we going next. Let me build, family.
Any of those things.
Let me build. It's
Hold
cross
on,
reference.
Time out.
It's called cross reference.
You gotta listen, brother. What you just said isn't here.
Bro, you brought me here to ask me the question so I can explain.
Yeah,
I didn't come here so you can tell me about finances,
you
family.
were reading from this. You weren't reading from this.
I'm reading from this. What are you talking about?
You added a bunch of stuff that's not there.
I said I'm about to go to Federal Reserve Section 16 so I can explain the application.
But none of the application stuff you said was here. That's a separate thing.
Meaning it's whole separate dialogue about applications, right?
So go to the other thing.
How do we get to the bond? Do you think we get to the bond without an application?
Brother, yes.
Do we get to the bond? Exactly. So we need an application first, right? How do you get to a bond? Application, right?
Corporation.
An application, right? How do you get to the bond? How do you get to the bond? Through application. Through application. You have to have an application to open up a bond, sir. Do you know how bonds work? You don't just poof bond. Who applied for the bond, brother? Exactly, man. You need to take them degrees down there.
Bond is created
from who?
When you borrow money from people.
Man, you just said, man, what? You just said the banks borrow money from the people. What are you talking about? So who's writing the bond?
Are you hearing your own self?
I know, brother. I got students that endorse bills. You have students that pay.
Created.
We're not here to hear you. We're not here to hear you.
Borrows money.
We're not here to hear you. We're here to hear me explain what I do. We're here to it.
You made no point here.
We're here to hear me explain what I do. We're not here to hear you.
Move on to your next point.
Okay, we on the same point. We're not here to hear you. We heard you for 30 minutes. We're not here to hear you. All right, so let's keep going. So it says, I'm still at 12 USC 1431, family, because we got to be literal, because guys like this. All right, we're going to go to Federal Reserve Section 16 next. Federal Reserve Section 16 next. I just wanted to read the part where it says the banks are the borrowers, and they're the ones pay interest. All right?
When they issue a bond, yes.
When do they issue bonds? When they borrow money, right? You just said it.
When they borrow money from the...
So when do they borrow money? When do they borrow money, brother?
We say when.
When do they borrow money?
When they need to raise money to do business.
Where are you reading that from?
That is common knowledge.
Where? If it's common, I should be able to read it, right? What law says that's what they do?
What do you mean? What law? It's a security
law. What law back? If I sue Bank of America and they try to pull that on me, I'm gonna pull this. What are they gonna pull on me? Oh, it's general information, sir. What? Do you hear yourself?
A bond is debt to the issuer.
Who's the issuer, my friend?
Either a government or a corporation.
All right, so who is the issuee? Who is the payee? If there's a payer, who's the payee?
The person who's making the investment. It can either be an individual.
The consumer. The consumer is investing their applications, my friend. I know you're learning something, Zay. I know brothers like you don't want to learn, my friend. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
Mixed up.
You don't want to hear it, bro.
When a person applies for a home loan. Is that the application you're talking about?
You don't know what's going on, brother. Yes, application. Without no home loan, how you gonna get there without no application, bro? Don't it take a person to walk in and apply before you get to that point? You we laughing at you. We laughing at you right now.
Be clear. I want to make sure I'm on the same page.
Yes.
When a person goes to a lending institution for a home loan,
yes,
you believe the money that
I don't believe I know. Yes.
To buy the home is the bond.
I'll tell you how, brother. It's from the application. The person, this is what people like you and people like 99% on this stream right now, when they go to the dealership or whatever, it doesn't matter. They don't know that their application is a security collateral. They give that to the person. The bank, what you think the banks do with the application, brother? You don't even know it. You over the laughing. I'm trying to teach you something. All right, the banks take that application to the Federal Reserve System, my brother. All right, yes, they go to the Federal Reserve System, and that's where the Federal Reserve notes come from. The banks don't have no money. They're borrowers. I know it's funny. You really looking nervous right now. You're not even laughing because it's funny. You laughing because you're nervous right now.
So you
all right, yeah, but pull up that Federal Reserve Section 16. Go ahead, pull that up.
I will. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So
no, we're not on the same page. We're not here on your page. We're not here. We on your page, but we're not on your page.
I'm sure. So just to be clear,
yes.
When a person goes to get a loan,
can I go to the
application?
Can I go to the law and show you?
You believe that the application?
Can I go to the law and show you? Can I go to the law and show you?
Go right ahead.
Go. No, you got the platform. Go to Federal Reserve Section 16.
All right, Federal Reserve.
And I know you ain't never read this before. Not never in your life. Federal Reserve Section 16, Part 2. Make sure you at the government website. You're going to learn something today.
Absolutely. I'm sure I will.
I know.
All right. Is this what you're looking for?
Yep. Federal Reserve Section 16. Bam. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start reading. Okay. Hold on. Let me get there. All right, bam. And please, brother, let me break this down. Remember, you ain't never read this before.
No, I've read it before, but go right ahead.
You ain't never read this before. Stop lying.
I've read it before. Go right ahead.
You ain't never read it before. Stop.
Okay.
If you did, you would be utilizing it. Who reads something and don't utilize it? That sounds like information junkie to me. That sounds like information junkie to me. But let me read. Section 16. It says notes issues. All right, because how do we get notes, my friend? You can't just walk somewhere and get notes, right? They have to get pulled from somewhere, right? If the banks are the borrowers, who got the money? You said it yourself, brother. The people. Thank you for making that, man, because that's the hardest connection to make with people. But thank you for saying it, because you're the one that said that the banks pay. But the banks borrow from the people. But people like you don't
borrow from the banks.
Hold on. People like you y'all don't know how to go deeper. Y'all don't know how to go further. That's the only part y'all know. But let me come in with some information and tell you what the money is. The money is the application, brother. So let's read Federal Reserve.
The money is the application. Got it.
Yes, the security collateral. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Keep talking over me. All right, so it says Federal Reserve notes to be issued at the discretion of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve. Pause. Why are we a part of the Board of Governors? Why? Because we have government entities.
You're not a part of the Board.
Hey, hold on. You never read it. We're not here listening to you.
You're not a part of the Board of Governors.
We're not here to listen to you. We're not here to listen to you, brother.
You're not a part of the Board of Governors. I'm not a part of the Board of Governors.
I'll tell you why. You don't know you are. I am.
You're not.
You're not. You pay the bills. I accept them. That's the difference between me and you. Let me build, brother. We're not here to hear you. We're not here to hear you. Remember. All right, so it says Federal Reserve notes to be issued at discretion of the Board of Governors. What makes the Board of Governors, family? All right, any institution that deals with the Federal Reserve System. Y'all got to remember, we have estates. Brother, do you know what an estate is? Do you believe we all have estates? That's a question.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Do you know the definition of an estate, my brother?
Yes, I do.
All right, extension of land, correct? We can agree on that, right?
Well, there's multiple.
Okay, it's multiple.
Okay, so let's be clear. A state in real estate is land. In finance, your estate is considered the total amount of assets that you have, both real property and personal property, before it is distributed through a will or a trust.
Okay. Thank you for saying that and reading that. So tell me this. All right. So for us to know how much is in that estate, it has to be associated with some type of number, right? Some type of identification number, right?
No, I think you're incorrect. Your estate is the assets that you have.
So
A
what
homeless
name?
man,
What
his
name?
estate is all the stuff that he has.
What name is all of that attached to? Isn't it attached to a social security number?
Not necessarily.
So would you mean to tell me those assets are attached to no numbers?
No, I'm
So
saying not
how can
necessarily.
somebody?
All assets are not necessarily attached to a social security number.
How? Tell me an asset that's not.
Okay. So let's give an example.
Financial professor,
If I
tell me
walk-
one that's not.
Yeah, if I walk into a store and I buy a watch with cash, that watch is my asset. Is that correct?
Did they give you some type of? Well, that's a good point.
I know it's a good point. It's a good point. That's why I said it.
I was saying more of like consumer credit transaction. My bad.
So just to be clear, not all assets are tied to a social security number, correct?
Okay, we're gonna say all security assets.
Okay, but not all assets are connected to a security number.
You're right. You got that one. Let me rephrase it. All security assets, because that's the only thing that really matters. Security assets. So all security assets is attached to some sequence of number, rather it's a trust number, rather it's a social, rather it's a EIN, it's some type of sequences of number which those assets are attached to. All right, so let me read, because again, brother, even though you don't agree with what I'm reading, just let me read it and let me kind of piece it together. All right, it says Federal Reserve notes to be issued at the discretion of the Board of Governors. Remember, we have government entities that we control, which is our all caps name that we give every time somebody asks us, hey, what's your credit? All right, when somebody asks us, what is your credit? All right, y'all family, there is no law that says anything about a credit score. So that's basically lets you know credit scores are not real. Okay, they're only used for uninformed people to control uninformed people. Okay, so when a company asks you, we need to run your credit. They're basically asking for your, they're asking for your government entity's line of credit. Okay, I can see that you pulled up the Board of Governors, family. We're talking about the private board members, family. They're not going to show you the private. They're going to show you the public board members. Thank you.
Where's the law with the private ones?
The private ones. Where's the law? Where's the law? Well, it just says Federal Reserve notes to be issued at discretion of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System for the purpose.
And here they are.
All right. So you mean to tell me they're the Board of Governors of my estate?
You don't have a Board of Governors of your personal estate, sir.
So do you know? Says who?
What do you mean says who?
Every estate has an executor, my friend. Do you know how?
Not a Board of Governors. You know, an executor and a Board of Governors is two different things, correct?
I understand. It's a different hat. Is why.
Okay. So you were specifically
we
talking
are
about
financial
the Board
institutions.
of Governors
Yes.
of the Federal Reserve, correct?
Yes. I'm saying that we're all. I'm saying that's the public Board of Governors. I'm saying that we all have our own individual bank. We are all private bankers. When we go do business with other financial institutions, who's applying who credit, brother? All you gotta do is listen to me, fam. I can really help your business.
I got it. I just want to remind you of something you said.
Talk to me.
When you pulled up 12
USC
1431,
go ahead and say it.
That spoke about federal home loan banks.
Okay.
Are you saying that all of us are federal home loan banks?
I'm saying all banks that deal with us are federal home loan banks. That's what I'm saying.
That's factually incorrect.
That's factually facts, because who says it's not?
Because every bank does not issue home loans, sir.
So which banks that are nationally don't give home loan banks?
No, you just said nationally. Why did you add that qualifying statement of national?
It's a national bank, meaning
because
Bank of America, all your major banks.
Before you said all banks, didn't you?
All right, let me read Federal Reserve.
No, hold on. Let's build on that for a second, because I don't think I overstand that yet.
I'm saying all banks.
Said all banks.
All
are
banks.
federal home loan banks, and I said to you, not all banks issue home loans. Is that correct?
You don't even know where the money is coming from the bank. Why would I ask you?
Question. Are all banks home loan banks?
I'm gonna say all banks is dealing with federal home loan banks. Yes.
No,
all banks is associated with a bank that has federal home loan.
No, you're incorrect.
Yes, I already know that. Go, y'all. For all y'all that have any accounts, all right, go look up which bank that account is associated with, meaning your rent, meaning your landlord is doing business with a bank that is a federal home loan bank. See, my thing is you trying to nitpick. That's
No,
great.
I'm not nitpicking. I'm
We can
using your
let's talk
own
about federal
logic,
home. Let's talk
and I'm
about federal.
turning it back to you.
Let's
Do
talk
you
about.
know? Do you have Cash App, sir?
Yeah, I do got Cash App.
You know, Cash App has its like own banking system.
Yep, I bet so.
Do they do home loans?
Who is the big bank that they
Do
do
they
business
do home
with?
loans?
Who is the probably not them, but somebody they associate with? Yeah.
So not all banks
They associate
do home loans.
All right, let me read this to you though, because it says all affiliate parties as well. You
Go
ain't
right
let me
ahead.
get to it. You ain't let me get
Go
to
right
it.
ahead. Go right ahead.
All right, so it says Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System for the purpose of making advances to the Federal Reserve banks through the Federal Reserve agent has as hereinafter set forth and for no other purpose are hereby authorized. It said the said notes shall be obligations of the United States. So who is the United States when I'm doing business with Bank of America?
Sir, once again, I think you forgot what you said earlier. These are the powers of the governors of the Federal Reserve.
The governor. We are the investors of the United States, brother.
No.
The Constitution starts off with we the people. We are the investors. You just said the banks go to investors. We're the investors. So
but that doesn't make you a member of the Board of Governors.
Says who? You pay bills.
It's right here. They list the Board of Governors.
My brother.
They list the Board of Governors right here. Are you saying that this is incorrect?
My brother, I'm saying everything you saying just needs to stop and just
Is this incorrect?
No, it's correct. You're stopping me and you're reading it wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Show me where.
Bro, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. It's gonna tell it all.
Okay.
How do you pay your bills?
How do I pay my bills? Well, there's a few ways that I pay my bills because there's a few ways that I make money. I make money.
So you use income, right? So you don't use the interest that the companies. That's why we care. We don't care about the long story. So you use income to pay the bill.
So let me explain. To all you pocket watchers out there, I earn money in a few different ways. I have money that I earn based on my labor. I have money that I earn based on royalties that I get from my intellectual property. I also have an inheritance that I received from my parents. So there's a bulk of money there. So I have different buckets of money that I'm able to pay my bills with. It could be based on my income. It could be based on royalties that I receive, or it could be based on a chunk of money that I had from an inheritance. So that's how I'm able to pay my bills. But my situation is different from other people's. Go right ahead. Did that answer your, don't hit the thing. There you go. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I already knew the answer. You didn't really have to go that long. You just had to say, hey, I pay bills using income or my earnings. All right. So
but there's also royalties in my inheritance.
That's great.
Go right ahead.
All right, but you're not using the interest that the companies are sending you, meaning you're paying on top of an already paid bill.
No, right? So you're confused. Let me explain to you.
I'm not confused. Yeah, I got you.
I have money in a money market account.
Exactly. Meaning that's outside of.
Pays me. Hold on, listen, buddy.
I already know what you about to say, man. It's wrong.
And with the money that I get from that interest, I'm freely able to pay my bills with the money that the bank pays me in interest.
You don't gotta use that money. I'm trying to help you. You're trying to talk over me. I'm trying to help you. You trying to talk over me. We don't gotta hear what you have to, brother. You're not using the credits that the corporations, meaning on your car or on your house. Okay, great. You got the bank paying your interest. Great. That's what they're supposed to do. Guess what? You're supposed to do the same thing on your light bill, your phone bill, your if you're on child support, on your credit card. Did you know that's all that is interest? You're literally agreeing with me. Then say, no, that's not right. That's not right. How do you think they're paying you interest, my brother? Because you the investor. You're so uncomfortable right now, man. It's pouring through the camera, man.
You have the power of what you're talking about.
We do got the power because I'm doing it and I got students doing it. So what is you talking about?
When did you become a member of the Board of Governors of the Federal
Reserve? When I turned 18 years old.
Why aren't you listed here?
Because why would they list private investors? Where can you find a private investor?
Hold on, you said private investors. I thought you were talking about private governors. Are you talking about private investors or private?
If I'm a private investor, then don't I govern my own body? What are
Not
you
the
talking
Federal
about?
Reserve.
Yes, you do, brother.
Not
That's
the
your.
Federal Reserve. You can
That's
govern your
your.
own
You don't
body,
even
but not
know
the
about. You
Federal
don't even.
Reserve.
You don't even know how the Federal Reserve works. So why would we ask you your thoughts on the Federal Reserve?
I do know how the Federal Reserve works. But are you so you saying when you turned 18, you became a governor on the board of the Federal Reserve?
Yes, from
But
18 to
you're
age
not
of 25. So this is what happens from age of 18 to age of
you're not listening.
25. I don't need to listen to you. I teach this from the age
I
of
said you're not
18
listening.
to 25 to 18 to 25. We do not come forth and claim our interest, brother, meaning 7 years. So brothers like you say 7 years dead. 7 years after that,
Where
they
did you
claim
get
us
that
as
from?
naturally dead. Oh, Session K by Act of 1666. Let's go read it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go read it.
We can absolutely do it. Let me ask you this question.
Let's go read it. You ain't
Let me
gotta
ask
ask
you
me,
this question.
Nathan. What's up?
Why would a law from 1666 in the UK have power in the United States?
Because we're still dealing with sesticades, my friend. Those are trusts. You reading the
No.
UK version.
Maybe you misheard me. Let me say this.
I heard you. You're reading the UK
Why
version. I
would a
heard
law
you. I heard
from
you. The
1666
Sesticade Act is from
the
here.
United Kingdom have a power in effect in the United States?
Because it does.
How?
Because we use and it works.
How?
What do you mean how? I just
It
said
is a law from the United Kingdom from 1666.
So you don't think laws are connected, my brother? You think United Kingdom?
No, I do not believe a law from 1666
So can
that
you
was
please
passed by Parliament in the United Kingdom has power or effect in the United States.
So do you believe the
Can
Bill
you
of
show me a
Exchange?
law where it does?
Bill of Exchange Act that you ain't read?
Oh, you're talking about the Bill of Exchange Act from 1882 that was passed by Parliament in the United Kingdom?
Yes, that's still in United States. Yes, because we're
No,
still
it's in the
dealing with Bill
United
of
Kingdom.
Exchange. Brother, this is what I'm about to do. Because I see what
It's
you're
in
doing.
the United Kingdom.
Bro,
How does a law from the United Kingdom
hey, brother,
have
listen.
effect in the US?
I'm about to go ahead and skate, brother, because I see what you're doing, man. You don't want to learn nothing, man. We came here to listen to me, man. We here to come listen to you, brother.
How
You
does
ain't
a
read
law
none of
from the
these laws.
UK have power and effect in the US?
I said the
That's
Bill
all
of
I'm asking.
Exchange Act because it does. We've been using it.
How?
What do you mean, how? We've been using it. What are you talking about?
The United States has to pass its own law. It does not follow law from another country.
So, Sesta case has never been used in court, is what you telling me?
The Sesta Act that you're referencing.
Sesta K ain't never been used in court, is what you telling me?
66 in the UK.
Hey, y'all, for anybody that's on this stream, y'all go to my page.
Is that not accurate?
Y'all can listen to dudes like this, or y'all can really hear some information. Y'all, my brother pay bills using whatever he is earning. I don't.
Let's go into this together because the brother's highly confused. He doesn't know exactly what he's talking about, and he's speaking on laws that have no power or effect in the United States of America. But let me show you guys some interesting things that I found on the brother's background. So let's take a look at this. I want to remind you that this particular brother, he sells courses on this stuff and he takes real money from his students. He takes real money from his students to teach them how to pay their bills with government money. But many of you people out there who were students of his, who are unhappy,
Dudes be chumps, man. I'm still on. Yeah, man, I had to get up out of there, man. He ain't talking about nothing. I'm trying to build and shit. He trying like, bro, man, shut your bald head ass up, man. I'm trying to be professional and cordial and shit. But as y'all see, man, nobody really want no information, man. They be like, I have read it before. Folks don't be knowing nothing, man. Can't let me talk. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. I'm trying to teach him some shit. He gonna tell me, he was agreeing with me. Did y'all see when he made that switch? He was like, oh, the banks pay the people. I said, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why y'all feel like y'all saying my government name is like me being scared of that. Like, people already know my government name, y'all. Like, folks act like somebody scared. Like, yeah, he ain't want to learn, y'all. So, all right. I thought it was gonna be better than that. I knew every time I started to build, you know what I'm saying? He wanna wait a minute. Oh, bald head ass. Keep on getting cutting me off. Big, swole, uncomfortable ass. Y'all said uncomfortable, trying like what the fuck funny, man? Like, what are you? I'm trying to help you. Yeah, I like, man, come on, man. He can pull that court case all day, man. That shit don't, man, what meaning what? Yeah, what you want to talk about? Go read the eviction. Can you talk about the eviction, though? You see I'm still in this motherfucker, right? I don't give a damn what he claims. What the hell? Like, fuck, like, for all the people that knows what's up, do we get scared of eviction claims? All the losers be like, Chris, tell them what's going on. Goofballs, we ain't scared of that. How many times I done been through eviction? Did y'all see what happened to the first eviction? The second eviction? Architect Ichio, Florida. Did you check what happened to the second eviction? The third eviction? The fourth eviction? Sit down, child. You ain't talking about nothing. Folks already knew what my name was, man. Look what y'all doing. Like, y'all want to bring out the goddamn violins. Like, folks be thinking they exposing something. I know your government name, and I know that you're going through eviction. I be trying to beat eviction. The hell. That's why I said, man, it be chumps, man. He ain't want to learn nothing. He pulling up a case of a guy that didn't even read. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all see the type of shit going on. He can show the eviction court case. Pull it up. What the hell? That was his last. That was his home run. You know what I'm saying? The leash literally says 0.00. Gotta remember, family, they gonna sue you. It's a part of the journey. All right, it's a part of the journey. Okay, they can pull out all the paperwork. Yeah, he dragging them. Yeah, literally, he talking about some. Already read that act. I'm like, well, if you reading, how the hell you teaching just mumbo jumbo? Yeah, I had to get up off there, y'all. He wasn't. His angle was trash. He was too uncomfortable for me to be on camera with him. I told y'all, man, folks be getting uncomfortable, man. It be ha ha, he. He spent 30 minutes trying to shame me at first, trying to throw other names on me and shit. I'm like, God damn, bro, let me in the goddamn chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me show y'all this first. He's really doing like, how you, what type of interview person do that? Like, basically create the narrative before the person even come up. Hey, man, that's funny, man. But as y'all can see, y'all. As y'all see. No, my account ain't never been froze. I just lied to the court and said my account was froze, man. Y'all. Go look at the case, y'all. Go look at the case. All right. They trying to shame me before I come on. I was like, this goofball ass intro. They was like, yeah, this comes from white supremacy. I said, man, I ain't see. I about to ask, have you read the Constitution yet? Man, that shit weird as hell, man. I like, man, I was looking at him like a little ass boy. I couldn't even look at him like a man. I was like, man, this is somebody's husband. This is somebody's dad. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He turned them comment sections off because he already know. He already know. Yeah, he felt goofy as hell. And I was like, hey, man, we ain't come here to hear you talk, man. We came to hear me talk. All right, we didn't hear you talk. Yeah, you know what the hell? I'm trying to teach you that the banks are the one. He said, no, this is only for nope, it's only for home banks. I'm like, well, you just said before everything you can't do this with big bills. Which one is it? Well, it's only with federal home loan. Okay, great. Let's talk about federal home loan banks that supposed to pay interest. God, I'm like, man, what? This ain't gonna be long. Yeah, he wasn't ready for that shit, man. I would have stayed on there, but every time I get to talking, man, he start coming. Wait a minute, no, you're I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. God damn, we're not here to hear you. We here to read the goddamn law. How you gonna tell me something? And people like that are the ones that's on the other side. Okay, meaning when you send your instruments in, y'all know you get that phone call like you're interpreting the law wrong. Like, god damn, man, yeah, I had to get up out of there. My mind started hurting. I was like, man, I could be smoking weed right now. I'm like, what? About to be looking at fucking Montel Williams, little junior. I'm like, what? They get up out of there. But yeah, man. I mean, I thought that was gonna be a good event, y'all. I really thought. I thought it was gonna be a good debate, man. I feel like, man, I don't waste people's time. Man, I got a headache too. I gotta go smoke. Oh man, I had to get up off there. All right. Yeah, I hope he showed a mugshot of me smiling. That's one of these mugshots I was like. They was like, no, don't smile, don't smile. Yo, he can talk about the eviction. Okay, it's public information, y'all. That's okay. We're not stressed about that. Y'all are stressed about that. Nah, no, I can't sue about that. He's just posting public information. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna say when I beat it? Yeah, it'd be fun. What? It'd be fun. What? It'd be fun, y'all. Yeah, he definitely cloud chasing. I just hope he showed a mugshot of me smiling like, yeah, there ain't no shame in none of this. Okay, there ain't no shame. I help people go through eviction. All right, I've been told y'all, they don't just not make me go through things. I don't know why people thought shit. People just, I send my stuff in, they be like, oh my gosh, this is the guy that teaches, he gets a pass. Hell nah. Hell nah, I gotta fight too. All right. Yeah, he just wanted to be right, man. He was really out. Every time I asked him, hey, do you know what that is? He's like, yeah. I was seeing the reflection on the glass. His ass got them pulling up what I was talking about. He said, well, no, it don't only mean that. It also means, duh. That's why I was like, thank you for reading that, brother. I don't got that shit in front of me. All right, and that's stated an extension of land, no matter in what situation it is. I can't stand when people try to put their limitations on something they don't even know, just so they don't have to sound wrong, y'all. All right? That shit be crazy. Yeah, I know he mad. I done got up out of there. I like, hey, man, y'all hold it down over here, man. I see what you're doing, Montel Williams. Man, I'm out, man. You ain't trying to... Talking about some damn degree. Toilet bowl degree. I said, man, y'all talk about interest? Yes, we did. Bobblehead motherfucker. I said, y'all know interest? Yes, we did. And I said, so you ain't using it? No, I used it. Well, let me tell you, I'm a little different from everybody. Why aren't you teaching everybody what you do then? If you're using the bank's interest to pay your bills, why isn't that you? So, man, whoa, wait a minute. Talking about a motherfucking money market account. Like, what? I said, what? Money market? Money market? Yeah, he kept talking over me. I was like, man, look, man, I'm not here to listen to you. All right? I told myself, listen, I've been told y'all, no uninformed person gonna talk over me. Like, that ain't never gonna happen. I'll walk off motherfucking Fox 5, goddamn. Like, you'll let me talk or not. All right? Because we ain't here to hear you talk. We here to see what it is that I teach. So people that doesn't know what I'm talking about, all right, can be well informed. How can I do that if you keep butting in your big fucking milk dud, Montel Williams, happy-go-lucky, ashy top lip head ass? I'm like, yo, what? Man, I was respecting him at first, but then I said how long he was on the intro. I'm like, oh, he's doing a smear campaign. And I'm about to ask, hey, man, how many people actually come to your page, man, as far as the people you call that scam? Like, how many people has actually came? Yeah, he was getting nervous as hell. Y'all, I ain't never seen a grown man that goddamn nervous. That big and that damn nervous. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell y'all, man. And folks get on that camera, when they don't be, man, what? They want one. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, boy, I wasn't laughing. I wasn't laughing. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's showing I'm sure he's showing a lot of court documents. Did he show the tender of payment? Who was that? Naked Executives. What you think I paid it with? Because you sound like you asking me a question that you already feel like you know the answer to. Yep. Think about that. What do you think about that? Boom. Think about that. You asked me something, you already talking something. Bitch, just be real, bro. Just be real, bro. Did you use the money for y'all pocket watching little cousins? Did you use the mentorship money to pay your rent? If I show people how to beat eviction, I'm really be trying to figure out, like, where do y'all see the disconnect? Why wouldn't I know what to do, y'all? And why would, if I help people beat eviction? Yeah, he didn't know what a bond was. He didn't know what a consumer credit transfer. He kept saying loan. He said he called my bail's bondsman. Hey, man, y'all better cut it out, man. Hey, I swear to God, my boy doing deep diving, ain't it? Oh, shit. Hey. Yeah, I'm sure I paid my motherfucking bondsman using Federal Reserve notes. Yes, I'm sure. What the hell? I'm sure I used my goddamn credit card to pay my damn bondsman. Yes. He said I wasn't supposed to leave the state. No. I might have come back over there like, hey, man, what you talking about that? Nah, I'm letting him have his fun, man. All right, because folks like that is what fuels this train, okay? All right? Because I'm going to be here next year. I'm going to be here the year after that. I'm going to be here the year after that. Oh, my gosh. All right, but yeah, y'all, to give y'all an update, but yeah, I'm sure I'm still going through eviction. My goddamn lease been up since what? Last July? Okay, last July. I just been here because they never signed up for remediation from the first time. Yeah, tell them. Man. But y'all see how hard that hurts him? You know what I'm saying? When you get the fuck up out of there, like, man, me and Heat-Man are out of here. What did Kevin Hart say? Me and Heat-Man are out of here. Soon as you leave, folks be like, oh, what? You can't just leave. Like, man, nobody here, man. Big bald head. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. You said, I'm laughing nervously. You said, I'm laughing nervously? Well, I'm sorry if that's what it appears, but trust and believe I ain't nervous. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all tell him, make sure he calls the right number. Okay? Y'all, it's not snitching. Y'all gotta stop worried about certain things, man. Okay? Yeah, they don't get my humor. They don't. Yeah, tell him. Call Greenville County and say he lives in Florida. They already know. Okay, why? Because I'm my own representative. Yeah, he wouldn't get that far anyway, but y'all got to stop worrying about certain things. All right? But that just shows you I was on there to try to teach folk like that. Like, yo, we can talk about anything y'all want to damn talk about. All right? Evictions are always going to happen. If you send a tender of payment, they be like, no, we're not taking this. We're filing eviction. It's just a claim, family. You know what I'm saying? No, he's not going in on me. He's just giving more people a reason to come see what it is that I'm talking about. He's saying, am I out on bond? Bruh, no, I'm not out on bond. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do I have open cases? I'm sure I have open cases. So proof of what? No, he's not cooking me, y'all. Y'all think he cooking me. How can a loser cook a winner? Y'all won't it look like he cooking me because y'all praying on the downfall too. Yeah, like, yeah, they talk about eviction. Why would the fuck I be on bond on the fucking eviction? Man, if y'all don't shut up, y'all ain't even making sense. Yeah, he just talking. We gotta they've been talking. I got out of there because I was like, okay, man, he trying to troll, man. I thought we was gonna actually have a debate. My information versus your information. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we gonna break this information down or not? You know what I'm saying? I already knew he had all the line. Like, y'all, what? Yeah, he been hating on me the whole time. It doesn't matter who he tell the bondsman, y'all. Doesn't matter, y'all. Yeah, go look him up, y'all. Go look up, see the status of the case. Nah, he can't be an agent when I'm an agent. Yeah, he think I got warrants. Man, you can't. Man, like, people are so goofy and you can tell he ain't never meaning had to deal with the law before. He just really know how the law works. Okay? Like, what the hell y'all talking about? Somebody said you can't leave the state. Like, what? Only way you can't leave the state is you got some type of murder or some shit, like trafficking charges. All right? Yeah, he wasn't trying to let me build, but as y'all see, what he trying to do now? Oh, I gotta do more. I gotta get him more. I gotta get him locked up. Nah. You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, he trying tooth and nails. I got every single case in the palm of my hand, y'all. Every single case in the palm of my hand. I know exactly what's going on the case. I know exactly the evidence that's being on the case. All right. The problem is they keep pushing back trial. That's all. Okay, that is all. H-Town Jahibi. I mean, you kind of asking me goofball ass questions, brother. Does your students pay you in Federal Reserve notes or nah? It's yes. Why would you say or nah? Yes, my students pay me in Federal Reserve notes. My students will always pay me in Federal Reserve notes. What they gonna pay me in ham sandwiches? See, you never taught nothing before, so you wouldn't understand what it's like to have something in high demand. Okay? Yeah. No, they're not in denial. Papito, Champo, you in denial. You say you got evicted by Grant Cardone. No, I got a spot in one of Grant Cardone's buildings. Oh, I occupy one of the units in one of his buildings, but yeah. Yeah, what I'm supposed to get ham sandwich and teach people how to beat eviction? Oh, he getting evicted. Well, hey, y'all, for the people that I been said what will happen when you do this? They're gonna try you, right? Do you see how these same people are the people that be following around, but as soon as they think they see something, oh my God, she's getting evicted. Why wouldn't I be going through eviction? I be trying like, do y'all hear how goofy y'all sound? Yeah. Yeah, it is slave. Papito, you a slave. Papito, you's a slave. And y'all ain't stopping nothing. That's the funny thing. Yeah, they so mad. Oh my gosh, y'all still listening to this guy? They gonna keep listening to me because we're prepared. Okay, we've been prepared. Okay, so y'all gonna be around saying y'all still paying this dude? We already exposed him. Y'all didn't expose nothing. Y'all grown ass men trying to stop something. Papito, papito. Y'all gonna take that? Y'all gonna take that? Like what? Family, going through eviction and getting evicted is two different things. We know y'all the ones that's saying stuff, we know y'all don't read much. Okay? Do you know the difference between a successful eviction and just claims of eviction? Y'all some real losers. I'm in the building now. Like what? Oh shit! I almost bust my ass. Oh my God! I gotta keep doing this, man. Oh my God! Papito, shut up. Papito. Hey, man. Y'all don't even be making sense. Y'all say he pays his bills with the students' money. If that's the case, why would I be going through eviction? Shut up. Not even making no goddamn sense. All right, do y'all not know how much I make per class? Okay? Why wouldn't I have enough money to pay the damn rent? Why would I be going through eviction? Folks just be talking, man. I like, it's easy to piece together. It's easy to piece together. All right? Y'all pocket watchers out there, y'all know how much I get per class. Yeah, you already know how much I get per class. So why wouldn't I have enough to pay up the goddamn rent? I make the rent 50 times in 1 month. Yeah, he can't throw me in jail. How, family? He can do all he want to. I'm just trying to correct the people that keep saying I use the money. I'm like, if that's the case, why would I be going through eviction? If I make 100 bands a month, okay, and the rent is only $4,500 a goddamn month, why would I be going through eviction? Nah, you don't need to correct your status. Clearly, I'm using a way of tender of payments to pay the bill. Because if I was just using the money from my student, do you think I would be going in eviction? You can't do nothing to inform people. Papito, where you at? Where that other dude with the beard at? He using y'all money to pay. Blah, blah, blah. Why would I be in eviction if that's the case? Nah, I ain't going back over there. He gonna try to mute me. He said, how are you going through eviction? Because they didn't accept my tender of payment. It's a simple answer, my friend. It's a simple answer. This is a recent eviction. Okay? I don't know why it took them so long. I've been in this motherfucker for a year and a half. Eviction. Papito, you still out there? Can y'all, listen, y'all. For y'all to keep coming over here telling me what he's doing, please, okay, we don't care. You can show proof of what? Self-made chill bill? You can show proof of what? You can show proof of what? You can show proof of what? Come on on camera. Show us proof. Come on camera. Come on here. He said he got proof, y'all. Let's go ahead and bring him on in.
You don't get no questions. You ain't asking for clarity. Now all of a sudden, I'm just asking for clarity. Papito, come on now. Where bro that said he got the proof at? Motherfucker just be talking. Where the proof? Show it.
Cover my face real quick, but I'm gonna pull my
Cover the face
laptop
up.
up.
You know, people don't want to show their face when they expose.
Well, nah, I
it.
show
You know, my face
face.
shows. My
My
face
face. I
shows.
just ain't got no haircut. I'm looking rough. I'm gonna take
Nah,
you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna definitely pull my laptop up. I'm gonna show my receipts and everything. I endorse my bills just like you do. I just want to hear how you do it to see if we doing it the same way, because it's more than one way to skin a cat. You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't get what you're saying, brother. So let me get this.
Well, I'll break it down to you. I'll break it down to you. Like I just said, it's more than one way to skin a cat.
Hold on, man. Hold on, brother. Hold on. My head hurt. I thought you said you got proof. You saying you got proof that you know how to do it?
Yeah, that I know how to do it. Yeah, that I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. I just want to see if we on the same page, my boy.
I thought you were saying, show me proof that you endorse. Like, meaning, brother, how can you show me proof that you endorsed your bill? It don't say how you paid it. It just says payment.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Because when I endorse my bills, mine say CR on the end of my bill. Mine say credit. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you endorsing your bills, you telling people they got credit.
Oh, that's not true at all. Hell no,
okay,
that's not true. No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's why I beg.
So my thing is, people can have that on their bill and don't endorse their bill.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the same process. They're gonna give you a credit. That's what a credit is.
Everybody's bill is not gonna say CR on it. I get what you're saying, though.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. It's more than one way to skin a cat, my boy. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You're saying, but you saying I don't know what I'm doing because I'm using. You made a whole allegation just to say, well, let me see what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? So, but what now? Let me ask you this: what if I show you that it's real, and then what? You see what I'm saying? Now it's like
like I said, it's more than one way to skin a cat. And if you're doing it your way, you do it your way. I'm doing my way. Let me see if I can flip this, because I don't even use RG Live. But this is just one of my tickets that I got. Signed it, endorsed it without prejudice. Used Virginia's code. I just got it just so we can zoom it up a little bit better. That's my name. I'm trying to find the date on it because I got it. Basically, I got it. It wasn't too long. There you go. Date of offense 12/16/23, and I sent that back. And I don't pay nothing. That's just one way that I endorse one. This is a bill as well. Even though it's a ticket, it's a bill.
Yeah, it's the
same. So yeah, it's more than one. It's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, my boy. I'm just saying, if you doing it and you doing what you're doing, like I don't use money to pay for nothing. That's what I'm saying. I don't need no money. I use money for whatever I want to use it for. If I want to do something, but that's just because it's the game.
Yeah.
But
let me ask you this: if you taught a class, would you charge money?
It depends. I'm not hurting for money.
Well, let me ask you this: have you ever taught a class before?
No, because I feel like everybody on their own path, and like how you was just on that live with old boy, people just not gonna get it, my boy. Like it's beating a dead horse. It's for who it's for. It's not. You get what I mean?
Right.
Like, but I get you on to going live, but like, bro, that's not what it's for. That's why it's called private. Private is private. Like people ain't supposed. If people gonna get it, they gonna get to the private side.
Yeah. I feel like some people over there was probably like, let me go click on this page, see what he's talking about. That was my whole aspect of it. But shit, appreciate you, bro. Like I said, as y'all can see, somebody that knows how to do it as well.
I mean, but this is just a piece of it. I seen somebody say it wasn't endorsed. This is because this is just the ticket. I send a certificate of service in with it as well, and I mail it to the clerk of the court.
Yeah,
so I just gave. So if anybody really know what I'm talking about, I just gave you juice on how to discharge a traffic ticket right here on this man live for people that think it's cap.
Yeah, but you might show them that might just, what if they don't just go through the first time?
I mean, it's gonna go through. If you stare at what this say on the screen, I'm gonna leave it here just so I'm gonna get some free game because I don't got to charge. You see what I'm saying? I'll leave this on the screen. You read this right here. Write this across the face of your citation. Sign your name. Deface their document because it's all fraud. Deface it, and then you sign your name without prejudice. This came out of Virginia, so I wrote Virginia just in case they didn't know what the federal law was because they like to play dumb. And then you send that in with a certificate of service. If you don't know what that is, I'll pull that up if y'all want me to pull it up. But it should be easy to find if you got Word. You should be able to pull that up. It's literally a template. You can pull that up, certificate of service, fill it out. It ain't hard. It ain't rocket science. If you read like everybody's saying they doing in this live, then it shouldn't be hard. I'm leaving it on the screen for you for free. You could discharge. You could, and I was hauling ass speed, and I should show the video of me when I got pulled over. And once I signed it, how his whole fucking mood changed. And this is just a traffic ticket. This ain't even no bills. I don't scan my bills into my computer though. Like it's just like I could log in on it, but I'm just coming on live to show it's real. It's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So yeah, it's so like, but yeah, as far as like going live and trying to prove that it's real, like I said, it's 1,000 ways. So even though you dropping it one way, it's another way to do it. It's another like growing a garden, bro. Like there's 1,000 ways to grow a plant.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some
You
people
right.
like to add more water. Some people let it dry all the way the fuck out and then water it, but it's still gonna grow. It is what it is.
Oh yeah, fact.
But I appreciate what you're doing, my boy. I'm gonna leave this right here. You feel me? I don't care about my government. Y'all can use it all you want. I'm all the way in the private. Everything go through my trust. So you can try to use it if you want to. It ain't gonna work.
All right, bet. Appreciate that, family. Appreciate that. About to bring up Poppeto. You say you want to say a few words, but appreciate you, family. Poppeto up. Poppeto. Hold on. Yeah, that was just a ticket though. Poppeto. Poppeto, what you got for us, family? Peace and love, brother.
What's good, brother? I don't feel like being on camera, but I do want to pick your brain. I'm an ugly. Listen, though, I'm an ugly ass jit. That's why I don't want to be on camera, though. That's why I want to be on camera, though. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I got you.
But listen, though, real talk, I used to really follow your shit, and I was really inspired by you. And I'm inspired by all this shit that go on, but I really be feeling like niggas talking out their ass, bro. And it's frustrating because y'all, it's like, oh, we know what we talking about, but where the proof? Fuck a few receipts. Like, Buddy really pulled up. I'm not going to go into all that because I respect you as a person. But Buddy really pulled up a court case, Monza. That's a court case, my nigga. That's a default judgment. So motherfuckers right here talking about this work, that work. But bruh pulled up the case.
A default judgment on what, family?
A default judgment on the rent you owed, brother.
So if I'm default judgment, why am I still here, family? Do you think a default judgment is the end all be all?
Brother, I've been in state. Listen to me. I've been upstate. You're not going to jail. You're not going to jail. You're not going upstate for no fucking rent. But you did have the judgment against you. Until I can see an appeal or something that says you didn't pay that, you paid cash. You pay. Explain it to me, brother. For real. Let's explain it to me, my nigga. Explain it to me.
I've just explained it to you, family, but I don't think nothing I can say is you gonna believe anything different.
All right, then. I ain't want to get up here and go through it with you. My bad. I ain't want to get up here. I want to know. I really want to understand.
Man, come on. You seem like you already see how you gonna see it. You just say it's default judgment. I done been to state before. Man, that's criminal, man. That ain't got nothing to do with no...
You just said if it's a default judgment, how come I'm not locked up?
No, I didn't say. I said, why I'm not evicted.
No, you said, I wish we could rewind this. You said, why I'm not locked up?
Why am I not evicted? If I got a default judgment for eviction, my brother, why am I not evicted?
Are you at the same place?
You tell me. Am I?
I'm supposed to tell you where the fuck you at, my nigga. Like, real talk.
You've been watching the live. I just showed you folks where I was at.
Is that the same address that's on that court document?
Ask the people in the comments.
Ask the people in the comments. All right, bet that up.
In the comments. You say you've been following me. You haven't. Must ain't been following me.
No, I'm actually because I referred a lot of brothers to you from down our way too,
That's
from
cool.
down our way,
And you
and I'm
probably,
very upset at
I
myself for
bet
doing
you
that.
is, and you probably go on them and say that nigga cap.
Yeah,
That's probably what you
I'm
telling them.
I
I
mean, I got
bet
no
so.
choice. I
I
got no.
bet
If there's
so.
paperwork on me, brother, if I'm a rat or I'm
Man,
lying on niggas' faces,
this ain't got nothing to do with rap.
period. Niggas in here calling the man a rat and all that other shit. If there's paperwork on me, brother, please expose it. The man pulled up the paperwork. Now, is you at the same address? Why does it matter? Okay, yeah. Why does it matter that he's at the same address after asking if he got evicted? Y'all in a fucking psyop, my nigga. Like, this shit comedy. Y'all in a real psyop.
Yeah, man, I'm in the same spot, brother.
Yeah, okay, bet that up. Bet that up. If you say so, but I got to take you for your word, brother.
I'm in the same spot, man.
I got to
Still
take you
got
for
that
your
spot
word.
in Florida. It's the same spot, bro. My thing
I
is,
got to take you for your word.
it's certain things the court is not going to show you. Okay, so if I got a default judgment, how did I end up staying?
If you got a default judgment, what? I'm
Or
sorry.
you said I had a default judgment. He pulled up the paperwork. Because a lot of things people say, well, he pulled up paperwork. What paperwork did he pull up?
He pulled up a court document showing a loan default, showing that the
Loan
court
default.
showing a court ordered payment that the court ordered you to pay, and instead of paying, you said that your account was frozen. I won't use the lingo he used. I'm not here to pick on the writing of the document. I'm here to analyze the document itself.
Okay. I'm agreeing with you.
So I'm asking you.
I'm saying he seen
You
it.
said the brother pulled up. You said what you asked. What does the court document mean? It is showing that the court ruled against you. So you advising other people on how to go into court and win a case, but you losing cases. Fuck it, I'm gonna go. Fuck it though, for real. I'm gonna study law for a little while and just head to county and
I
start
didn't
pulling
lose.
niggas out. You
Bro,
feel me? Because that's
this is
what
what
we
I'm
doing.
saying, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. You really gotta listen to it, man, because this shit go deeper than you just following somebody showing you some goddamn paperwork. First and foremost, family, this ain't no gangster shit. No, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta see paper, because people reading paper don't even know what they're reading, family. All right, when you see what it says, my accounts froze, family, that's some shit that I was just trying to see what worked. Okay, the reason why I was able to stay because I tendered the payment, brother. I tendered the payment. That's
With
why I'm
cash.
still here.
With cash.
Not with no cash, family. Not with no cash. I didn't. My thing is, my brother. If that's the case, why would I be going through eviction, family? I already had the money. Why would I tell them my account is frozen? I was seeing what worked and what didn't work. Why y'all trying to pull receipts and shit? Y'all wouldn't even understand the receipts.
No, I can dig that.
Man,
though.
hell
I
nah.
can dig
Nah,
if that's
hell
your
nah. You can't
reasoning.
dig that, family. Nah.
If that's your reasoning,
Nah.
I can dig that. If you honestly saying that, I can dig that. But that don't mean your story is true. I can see the angle. I can see what you're saying, but that don't make it true.
That's cool.
Brother, the brother pulled up the all I'm able to do is see what I saw. That's it.
Will they ever show you the payment? Okay, let me ask you this: do they ever tell you how it was paid?
Hold on, let me
Yeah, go back and
so
look, brother. Go back and
no bullshit, because I don't want to. This isn't a. It hurts.
It's
And
already
people like
already
because
said,
people
family.
listen though. People like, oh, it hurt. It do hurt when you looked up to somebody and you referred somebody to somebody, and then they end up being not what the fuck you said. That's my word.
That's
That's my
why
word.
you need to be the proof. I'm not your homeboy savior. You are.
Then what the fuck is you on Instagram Live for, telling people hood consumer advice if you not nobody savior? Nigga, fall back. The fuck is you saying?
Oh,
and anybody don't like my lip, y'all see my picture, we can box. This ain't the you, Monza. Anybody don't like my lip or what I'm saying, we can box this shit out. Fuck what you talking about and fuck your feelings. I'm looking for the part of the video right now to tell you what the fuck was on there.
You don't gotta look at the video, fam. You should look up the case. It's public record.
I don't feel like I'm on the phone with you, and I don't feel like using another phone for doing that. So I'm gonna look back on what this brother just did.
But to clarify, brother, I'm not anybody's savior. All right, if you're looking at me like I'm a god or you're Jesus or some shit like that, I'm sorry I disappointed you. but I teach people how to read, family, and look at accounts. I never not once said, folks, run to the courthouse. The court case you seen, my brother. All right.
Okay.
All right. The court case you seen was a default judgment because they didn't accept what I was trying to do. I claimed hardship. I said my account froze just to see what was going, because I'm a daredevil, family. All right. My thing is, I didn't tell nobody that because I don't want nobody trying the same thing I'm trying. So while y'all think y'all expose people, y'all don't be exposing nobody. And what a brother that just said,
I'm not
that was
trying to, but my thing is, I'm gathering information right now.
exactly.
I'm trying to figure
Meaning,
out.
it's gonna be a lot of shit you don't even know. So how can you come to me like tell me to fall back, family, when you don't even know what I do? You think you know what I do. You really don't know what I do. My thing is, I think you should fall back from this information. Because I got people that's successful.
Brother, I would listen to me. Listen to me right now. Listen, I don't need no man to tell me how to act in front of the law.
Clearly
I don't need
I
don't need no man to tell me how to act in front of the law. I know what I'm doing. I'm not worried about what the fuck you saying. Information is information. Whether it be good or bad, I'm going to read it, I'm going to dissect it, and I'm going to come to my own conclusion. I don't need another man or some fucking psyop that y'all got going on telling me how to act in court when niggas is getting jammed up. Who the fuck is y'all getting out the penitentiary right now? I'm sure all these little single mamas on here probably got cousins, uncles. Somebody locked the fuck up, but they on here looking at your ass. What the fuck going on, bro?
You know why? Because we don't give a fuck about them. That's why.
I bet you just.
We don't give a fuck about them.
You don't have to tell me
Let me
know.
tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
I know, brother.
Fuck them niggas that's locked up. Until when we learn about what's going on, then we can go get them.
Okay.
But we not fucking worried about going to save. Nigga, you go save them.
Okay, but what you mean?
Save them niggas
what you mean?
Up.
Put 5,000 on your money. I already got
Man,
4 niggas out. Put 5,000
of
of
my
your money on that.
Go get nobody
put
out. You go put it up.
Your money on that.
I ain't putting no money up to go get nobody.
And I got receipts.
That's cool.
Fuck you talking about.
That's cool. I ain't getting nobody out with my money.
Okay, that's good. I know you not, brother. That's
you ain't either.
And it's
nigga,
cool
you
to
ain't
smile.
either.
And it's cool to
you
smile.
Ain't
like
either.
You nervous because you smiling. What you was telling the brother? You nervous because you smiling.
You don't
brother.
even show your face, family.
My face.
You
on
not
my,
even showing your face, family.
On my page, brother.
You not even. We don't want to see your face. We want to see live. That might be your boyfriend or something.
Brother.
That might be your boyfriend or something. We want to see your face.
On my Instagram,
we want to see your face.
My face.
Grown
on my
man
Instagram,
yelling
brother.
off camera
y'all can
saying,
roast me.
nigga,
Y'all can roast
back.
me by how ugly I am. Nigga, y'all can do whatever the fuck. I got my own money.
Man,
this time I'm traveling the world. Fuck you.
Show us
what is you saying?
the money.
My passport got about 15, 30 stamps. What is you saying? What? I got, hold on, brother. What? Because you looking. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Getting some. Hold on.
Hey, brother, I was just playing with you, bro. I don't want to see your cash, brother.
I'm not getting no cash, brother. I'm finna get the passport. You know what? You right.
Man, what you about to show me, man?
I was finna get because you smiling and smirking when the evidence come out.
I'm a funny guy. Bro, come on now. Don't act like
I'm not mad at you for smiling, but I'm saying you was just criticizing the brother
because that's not his
for smiling and smirking when you was you criticizing the brother for smiling and smirking and having female traits when you talking, but you exhibiting the same behavior,
bro.
But you exhibiting the same behavior.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Come on.
Listen to what I'm saying. I can do that because I always laugh. How can I be betraying nervous characteristics when I always laugh at people?
You wasn't laughing up there.
Who wasn't laughing? I was laughing on that too.
You wasn't laughing when that brother was laughing. You was tight.
I was tight, man. Man, all right, brother. Peace and love, brother. If you ain't want
peace and love to you. Keep infecting the community.
That's what I'm gonna keep doing. And you do something to stop it. How about that?
You feel me? You doing great. What the fuck?
Hey, how about you get your guys and put me out of bed?
You ain't hurting my pockets, nigga.
All right, go ahead then. My man told me nothing. Y'all just want to see my face, to be honest with you. Go ahead and log out, man.
Oh shit, my bad. How the fuck I log out?
Gotta hit that.
I gotta just end it, leave.
Yeah, you gotta hit end. Yeah. All right. But yes, y'all. The eviction is clearly still active. All right. I'm still here. Still got many other places. For anybody that called me Cap, man, just stop following. But there's one guy in particular that I wanna. What's his name? Dame something? I'm talking about, y'all, this guy used to post my stuff all the time. Post my stuff, say, man, Master doing the damn thing. Now all of a sudden, man, you Cap. I'm like, damn, bro, what happened to all the love? Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All right, but for those that got remedy, all right, this is what we're here for. All right, folks want to put a huge burden on me like I'm down here to save the goddamn world, and I'm not. I'm not at all. Okay. All right. If you want to save the people for free, go ahead. As y'all see, everybody that says I should do something for free, they don't never teach. They ain't never been in my shoes. Never. Never. Okay. And my thing is, if anybody thinks it's not real or scamming, why don't you just do something about it? Like, come together, call the authorities. Okay. Y'all remember what's his name? Nomad and his dog. Look at all the folks coming back. Like, these same people, the same people that said, "Oh, you ain't gonna be around long." Damn, you back again? You back? You still paying them bills, ain't you? You still paying them bills, ain't you? Hey, I'm like, man, nobody's paying the bill. What, talk to them. Nobody gonna show you proof, loser. Yeah, my shirt said it all. But did you read anything? No. Folks think somebody gonna do it for them. You know what I'm saying? Folks think somebody do it for them. They get to talking that, man. Come on, man. We black. We supposed to, man. Fuck all that, man. Go read something. Yeah, look, no, man. Somebody tagged and said me. What you gonna do with that? You ain't gonna believe it. All y'all goofies the same. How do I feel? I feel good, man. This is another day, y'all. Y'all gotta remember, I wake up all the time. It's not just these people. All right, I wake up all the time with somebody making a whole new post. All right, there's a guy that literally just created a whole YouTube just us. It's called Expose Mansa. Like, literally, he just made this shit on January 3rd. Somebody sent it to me. I'm like, yo, god damn. Damn. Yeah, we already dropped the gems. Yeah, it's time to roll up. My time was wasted. Yeah, my time was wasted like hell. Yeah. Y'all gotta remember, I'm gonna have all the haters. Why? Because I'm doing it right, y'all. Okay, I'm doing it right. And when you do it right, y'all see what they do with LeBron. All right, when you doing it right, because my thing is, somebody can do something about it. Yeah, it come with the territory. I've been through that. It's gonna be people that ain't read nothing. I helped the dude with this case, right? He come back and say, man, you didn't help me. I got help from that. I'm like, man, what? You didn't even know what the fuck breach of contract was. Man, what? Yeah, I remember I brought up Bill of Exchange Act. I was like, well, you know what Bill of Exchange Act? Then what did the dude say? He said, you bringing up a UK Parliament? I said, well, what? You just said you read the Bill of Exchange Act. Man, I didn't want to read. He ain't gonna let me talk, y'all. He kept muting my mic. That's why I left. I was like, hey man, you ain't about to keep muting my mic, then talking over what I'm saying, and you saying some irrelevant shit. Yeah, he wouldn't even let me talk. Yeah, definitely, y'all. Like, man, I didn't see nobody talking about no damn breach of contract, okay? All right? I didn't see nobody talking about breach. So if anybody talking about breach of contract and they tell you I didn't teach them anything, them motherfuckers is capitalizations, okay? Big capitalizations, all right? Not saying I created breach of contract, but I didn't see nobody talking about no damn breach of contract. Bring you on, man. I ain't bringing you on, chump. Bring you on here so you can say what? You still pay bills, man. We ain't bringing nobody else on here that pay bills. Bring y'all emotional, angry losers. Man, they can be all on the website. Yeah, if you go to court, make sure you know what's going on. The class is 2 days. All right, January 20th through the 21st, class is 2 days. Y'all get this information. All right, if you want to know how to endorse your bills, enforce your bills, get this class. Please don't listen to no losers. Don't listen to no losers. All right? No loser, or you'll be like that brother that was in that video looking crazy as hell. Yeah, I got a long record, y'all. Man, what Cat Williams say, man, if you pull me over, man, 10 times out of 10, you gonna find a gun, you gonna find marijuana, okay? 10 times out of 10. Okay? 10 times out of 10. All right? So, yeah, I got, man, my record long as shit. Yeah, he's still on there, man. Like, yeah, I see his lips getting ashy as shit. I'm like, God damn. He said, JT just stopped your money because I was going to pay $3K for your course. Okay, let JT help you there, Jerome. Hey, Jerome said, hey, JT, right. I was about to give you 3,000, but I'm glad I seen that. Okay, Jerome. Go back to work, Jerome. Goddamn. Go to work, Jerome. God damn. You didn't even have to say that. You could have just went on by your damn business. Hey, that is not a nervous laugh. I'm really humored by like some things people be saying, y'all. I be proving people points, yo. Straight up, man. You wasn't about to pay that 3K no damn way. Shut up. Oh, JT, help me. You know, go sign up for JT shit so he can show you how to pay bills. Yeah, what the fuck do he teach? I'm a financial professional. Yeah, he had announced that shit. I'm a professional. Professional what? Do you transfer the balance? Or do you show people how to pay debt? Y'all see, you didn't know what the word debt was. Y'all see, you didn't even know banks were supposed to pay the interest. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say, yo, I can bring up the law. When I bring up the law on something you ain't never read before, then they start getting nitpicking like, oh, no, you're misinterpreting that. I'm like, man, shut up. Let me read, man. Let me read. Yeah, he makes profit off of gossiping. Professional what? You help people get higher credit scores? He said you pay the interest from the loan. Yeah, what the fuck do we teach? Yeah, he didn't want me to read. Y'all ain't seen every time I read, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm like, yo, what? Stop talking, man. We not here to hear you. He's a professional, uninformed minor or a professional loser.
big L. I was just trying to help him. Like, hey, man, you have. I mean, I remember when I asked him, I said, so does those estates belong to a number? Is it associated with it? Like, no, it's not. It is. No, mad dogs. You keep asking me that stupid ass question, man. You ask me the dumbest questions over and over and over again. How many times do I gotta say why I charge people? You tell me what should I charge? Because y'all don't never answer that question. What should I charge teaching people how to endorse their bills? Like, exactly. No mad in his dog. Shut up. Okay. I thought I blocked you. How are you? What, you made another fucking page? Came back. Yeah, I gotta ask him how he pays bills, and y'all see how, well, you know, I got a couple things. You know, my family got a trust fund, and blah, 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 blah. All I heard was womp, 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 womp. I was like, look, that's why I said, look, I don't need you to tell me the whole motherfucking history on how you motherfucking been paying bills using income. All right, just tell us how you been paying bills. Is it income? Is it earnings? He's like, income and earnings. I was like, okay, which law said you had to do it like that? Y'all see, he kept saying, it's general information. Like, what the fuck does general information mean? The fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean? Yeah, we was talking two totally different topics. Nah, oh shit, he do look like Mike Brown. Oh my God. Me sitting on camera now, he don't look like Montel Williams Jr. Okay. In that picture I seen, he look like Montel Williams. All right, but yeah, he definitely looked like, goddamn. Definitely look like Mike Brown. Man, we ain't letting that chump over here, man. We already know what type of energy he got. He ain't trying to learn, man. We don't do, y'all. I know we try to make things entertaining as possible, y'all, but one thing about me, all right, at the end of the day, my purpose is to inform, okay? Now, granted, the entertainment is great, but if we're not learning anything, I don't want to just be on camera with a dude just, you know what I'm saying, arguing back and forth. That's why I got up off there, all right, because I ain't here to do that. All right, so yeah, so if anybody that don't believe is going on, please go find somebody that you believe. Okay, there's so many people out here teaching this. All right, if you don't like how I'm doing things, all right, please go find your way. All right, please go find your way. You don't gotta come here, but one thing you ain't gonna do, you're not gonna stop anything. All right, you ain't gonna. Yeah, we ain't gonna force no information on them, but a lot of y'all trying to think, man, that shit don't work. He brainwashing y'all, man. Y'all not gonna stop nothing, okay? People are actually getting results, okay? I wouldn't have this following if I didn't have results. But despite whatever y'all may feel, it's only select few. It's not all y'all. It's only select few, y'all. All right, only select few, okay? I wouldn't have the buzz, wouldn't have the followers, okay? We don't pay for none of our followers. Everything is organic, okay? All right, straight